going to leave this. With Bonucci up from the back and the Lictis in there too. And Ronaldo looking to bring it down. Still in play. And the Ligt looking to get on the end of that. Great defensive header that by Simon Kjær. And there was a foul by the Ligt too. Well, several of the Juventus players were appealing there. There's a handball, I think. It was Ronaldo who was leading those protests. That's what they were talking about. It's Conte who stuck out an arm. Well, stuck out might be stretching it a little bit. Would be very harsh, wouldn't it, to give a penalty for that? The VAR will be having a look at it. Gianluca Orediano. Conversation, one would imagine, with Daniele Orsato. It's seen pretty much in by his side. Can't disagree with Ronaldo. He does strike the arm, but it's not as if there was any motion towards the ball from Conte. Having a good look at this. Orsato is going to have a look at this himself, which from a Milan perspective would be pretty worrying if it's been suggested that well, there is a very slight motion towards the ball. And that will be why Daniele Orsato has come over here. There is a movement. Very slight, but there is one. Say for me from that angle it wasn't quite as noticeable as it was from the one we just had before. Is that enough movement towards the ball to justify a penalty? We're about to find out. Daniele Orsato gives the penalty. Well, inside a quarter of an hour here, Juventus with the opportunity to take the lead from the spot. You can see the reaction and the thoughts of Conte. He feels it's harsh. Everyone will have an opinion on this as to how much of a movement is that justifiable of a penalty. Well, Daniele Orsato clearly thinks it is, and his is the only opinion that truly matters. So Cristiano Ronaldo, expert penalty taker, and of course who scored that penalty which levelled things up in the first leg, now has the opportunity here to put Juventus in front. It's Ronaldo against Donnarumma, and it's hit the post. It's a big let-off for Milan, and how rare is that? A missed penalty from Cristiano Ronaldo now. The yellow card has been brought out here, and it's red. Well, the drama just continues in Turin. Oh, literally seconds after a major reprieve for Milan, it would appear as though Rebic just pressed the self-destruct button. Well, initially it was the yellow card that Daniele Orsato went for, but then seemed to change his mind very quickly. Let's have a look at the challenge. Well, first we'll see the penalty hitting the foot of the post from Ronaldo, who couldn't repeat the feat of the first leg. Now here's the challenge. Well, it's very high, isn't it? Well, you can totally understand that. Rebic on Danilo. What on earth was going through his head? It was only just under head high. It's a ridiculous challenge, isn't it? There's just no getting away from it. 6 seconds from that penalty hitting the foot of the post to Rebic making that challenge on Danilo and being shown a straight red card. And if Milan's task wasn't difficult enough already, coming to what is an absolute fortress in Turin, it just got that little bit more difficult. Danilo. Bentancur. The challenge as well from Bonaventura. You can hear the reaction of the Juventus bench. Well, they've clearly come here understandably fired up, Milan, but with already Rebic sent off, they've got to be very careful they keep their heads. Yellow card for Conti. Well, Calcio's back, and wouldn't you know it, we've had plenty of drama, and not even 19 minutes gone yet. Swung in there by Dybala, he just didn't get the required elevation. It was headed clear by Bonaventura. Douglas Costa, crosses comes Simon Kjær. To say form in terms of momentum, clearly not so relevant after 95 days without action, but it was certainly Juve who entered the season suspension in greater shape. 4 wins out of 5 in the league. Milan only won 1 of their last 5 league games, losing 2 of them against Inter and Genoa. Really going to have to pick their moments now, Milan. They would have had to have done already, really. Had done nothing in the way of attacking even before the red card. Cristiano Ronaldo. By Franck Kessie. Well, a collector's item we've already seen here. Cristiano Ronaldo failing to convert the penalty. That's gone 2 games without a goal. You know, that's a pretty long drought by his standards. Although he had scored in 9 games in a row before that. 13 goals he'd scored in those 9 games. A bit of a whirlwind trip back home to Portugal in this last week. Went back to his favourite restaurant, I'm told. Bonucci. Alexandro with the cross. Clearance by Çalhanoğlu.